Finance industry is in disbelief at Trump's recent announcement. A lot of people didn't believe he would. He's done it. Most likely it will have a significant impact on cryptocurrencies. For that reason, we will discuss it in today's video. Just a heads up, if politics bothers you in any way, you might want to stay away from this video. Having said that, we must discuss it since it will have an immediate impact on the economy, business, and many other areas. And we know we have a fairly decent understanding of how it will influence it if we base it on prior examples. Having said that, I will now discuss what is taking place here, what is anticipated with XRP. In order to gain a general understanding of what is likely to be happening with XRP, why that kind of stuff is going to be going down, you'll want to pay close attention because we'll discuss how we can make a lot of money. That's the main focus of this channel. Having said that, President Trump said today, actually just a few minutes ago, that 25% tariffs on Canada and Mexico would be implemented going ahead. He no longer intends to halt these charges. Naturally, there was a lot of drama during the previous tariff discussion. There was back and forth discussion on these levies on X and other social media sites everywhere you looked. Thus, we are aware of how it impacted XRP previously. It saw a significant decline, dropped to $1.75 on some exchanges and then surged back up, and dropped by about 5 to 6% during the day. However, futures worth billions and billions of dollars were liquidated. Therefore, if you trade futures or XRP at all and are looking for strong purchasing opportunities, you should pay close attention since, if this is any indication, you will be presented with a really exciting opportunity. Having stated that, I will play this quickly. I want everyone to listen to what Trump says before we discuss exactly what it means. We'll talk about all of it today. The tariffs are on schedule, and it appears that things are progressing quickly. Many nations, not only Canada and Mexico, have mistreated us horribly. Someone has exploited us. In certain instances, we were led by idiots, because anyone who signed such papers was able to exploit the American people, as has been the case for a long time, with the exception of a brief 4-year period that occurred 4 years ago. However, anyone who would consent to this happening to our nation ought to be ashamed of themselves. No, the tariffs are proceeding according to plan. This abuse occurred over a long period of time. Furthermore, I don't even hold the other nations responsible for this. I hold our leadership accountable for letting it occur. Who can blame them, after all, if they struck these lucrative agreements with the U.S. and exploited it in manufacturing in pretty much every other way? They exploited every possible angle you can think of. After reading some of these agreements late at night, I would ask myself, who would ever sign a thing like this? Yes, the terrorists will continue to operate, and we will annex a large area. We only desire reciprocity. We desire reciprocity the same as what we desire, therefore, we charge whoever charges us. Despite its simplicity, it will be quite beneficial for our nation. Our nation will be rich and liquid once more. All right, you're implying that this will benefit his nation in the long run. Furthermore, I do believe it will contribute to the return of some industry to the United States. Clearly, a lot of industry must now catch up in order to satisfy the previously unmet consumer demand. Therefore, if this is going to be prolonged and continued, it will give the system a small jolt. Therefore, that is something that many investors will be particularly aware of. If these tariffs do persist, I will argue that it could be a great moment to invest in certain regional American steel companies. I suppose you should buy some equities there, or other products that are in the manufacturing sector that will gain from this, receive more business, and be able to raise their prices because there won't be as much competition from abroad or across borders. So, in general, although there are opportunities there, we will spend the majority of today discussing cryptocurrencies and other developments that I believe will be very positive and indicate that should this occur, this will undoubtedly be a brief collapse. We will discuss that. At this point, we are beginning to observe that Citadel and a few other well-known companies, which we will discuss in a moment, are beginning to offer cryptocurrency trading and are also turning into liquidity providers for cryptocurrencies. This is actually extremely cool since the markets get more liquid, the more liquidity providers enter the Bitcoin arena. Go figure, hey? It's true, even though it seems really crazy. Now that the markets are substantially more liquid, what does this mean? In other words, it means that a lot more money will have access to them. And that's lovely, my friends. That is our goal. We want the markets to be as liquid as possible. Since more people will be trading XRP, We want as much of the billions of dollars in cryptocurrency as possible. That refers to XRP's pricing. People are purchasing it because they believe it will increase over time, and I do think that is fantastic. While I would say that this should always be a concern because we want cryptocurrency to be for the people, some will criticize this and say, well, this also gives these institutions the ability to sometimes maybe manipulate the prices of these cryptocurrencies as well. This could, of course, increase institutional manipulation, which is already a huge concern and something we haven't seen a decent amount of. Additionally, it will allow more retail to enter the market, and regardless of the institutional manipulation that will always occur, retail will profit if they continue to make wise long-term investments. Unless institutions are prohibited from participating in cryptocurrency altogether, there is absolutely no way to remove these individuals from the markets. And regrettably, that would prevent cryptocurrencies from expanding, so it's a two-edged sword. There will undoubtedly be both positive and negative outcomes, but it's crucial to acknowledge both. We may also see that the recent declines in the cryptocurrency market have resulted in numerous liquidations, where a significant amount of money has been completely lost. As you can see, Bitcoin is down 2.2%, Ethereum is down 5.9%, XRP is down 6%, Solana is down nearly 10%, and BNB is down 4.1%. While BNB is performing rather well in comparison to all the other altcoins, there is still a lot of red here. Additionally, this was before to Donald Trump's announcement, which I anticipate will be more controversial, and shortly we will discuss how we can confront this and how we can truly seize this opportunity, so be sure to stay tuned for that. Although I wouldn't argue that the tariffs are a black swan event, it appears that this week will be a little bloodier than expected, since if we look at what happened last time, it kind of sucked in the near term. We can't refute that, really. No matter where you are in the globe, none of us can. Having said that, we must also consider the positive aspects of it before discussing the best ways to handle it and how we may profit from it. Deca Bank, a billion-dollar asset manager in Germany, is also offering institutional clients cryptocurrency trading and custody services. I would like to remind everyone that institutions are beginning to embrace cryptocurrencies and provide their trading, custody, and liquidity services outside of the United States. Germany and the rest of Europe also have it. They're all doing the same. Everyone is jumping on the cryptocurrency bandwagon. It's taking place. And that is the bright spot in the clouds at the moment. Indeed, XRP may experience some short-term